What's up, guys? It's All the Cars, and today we are going to start driving the new GS, and that thing is going to get retired. Once we get to Zach's, I'll explain to you why that's getting retired, but before we do that, I gotta throw the I gotta take the winter wheels off of my girlfriend's car, which, yeah, there's snow on the ground. Notice I'm in a winter coat. Last weekend it was about 70 degrees and nice out, and now it's freezing cold. So really smart of me to bring out the summer car and throw summer wheels on my girlfriend's car. But yeah, let's get the winter wheels off and the summer wheels on real quick, and we will head to Zach's. Alright, let's get these off. Alright guys, we got the summer wheels on. They could use a little cleaning and they're a little beat up, but I mean, hey, for $400, that's what you paid for the car. It's been a solid runner. So yeah, let's go to Zach's and start swapping stuff from this to the new GS. Alright guys, we made it to Zach's, and as you can see, we got the plate on, and it's coming home with me. And this thing is going into retirement. And what that means is this, I'm going to give you a little story here. I bought this thing back in 2022 for $500, and it was just supposed to be a temporary daily driver because I didn't have any vehicles that ran and drove at the time. But now it's honestly a vehicle that I don't think I can live without. And while I am retiring it, I'm not getting rid of it. It's gonna never be used as a commuter again, and I will explain why in a second. But this thing is, I have a lot of time and money into it. I have a lot of memories with it now. I've taken it all over the country. I've put over 50,000 miles on it in the few years that I've owned it. I really do love this thing, and it's not going anywhere. It's never going to be used for commuting again. It's going to be reserved specifically only for towing and going off-road, and it will be doing a lot of both of those this summer. Don't worry. I have a drift event coming up in April that I'm hoping to take that over there too. So stay tuned for that, and this will be towing it, obviously. But I don't want to commute in this thing anymore. As you guys saw, if you watched my wheeling video, it has over 300,000 miles now. And it's been pretty reliable, but it's kind of getting to the point where it's starting to nickel and dime me a little bit. And most of it's just me being picky about stuff. Like mechanically, there's usually never anything wrong. It's just something stupid and small here and there that'll break with just time and age. But the engine, the driveline in this thing is super healthy. I just flushed all the fluids last fall, and including like transfer case, diffs, transmission, all that good stuff. So it's in great shape mechanically. The 6.0 runs great. It burns a little oil, but at 300,000 miles, it earned its right to. One of the biggest reasons I want to stop daily driving this, though, is it's just not very fun to drive. We had winter for almost 5 months this year, and in those 5 months, I was driving an automatic, basically a truck. I know people in the comments are going to throw a fit about me calling an SUV a truck, but basically a full-size truck with a automatic 4L60 transmission. Isn't very fun. This thing's a lot of fun off-road, and it tows really well, but just driving it on the road is not very fun. Another thing is, like, obviously the rust on the body is getting pretty bad. There's some spots where it's starting to like really get bad. You can kind of see under these flares, it's not super pretty. The frame is still very solid though. Yeah, it's starting to come apart from there. You can see right down there, right in there, a little bit here. But I mean, again, 300,000 miles. The frame is still rock solid on this thing, so that's why I'm keeping it around. I just don't want this rust to get worse. I'll show you the worst rust. You can see the rocker is basically gone here, and that's the same on the other side, but the worst rust and what is freaking me out the most. Oh, the ground's kind of wet. But this right here is the carpet. And I don't want this to get any worse. I mean, it didn't really have much when I got it, but over the past few years, that one particular spot has gotten really bad. And you can kind of see it if you look down here. It's drooping a little bit. But I'm gonna weld a plate over that. And I mean, overall, it's kind of a mess because it's more of a utility vehicle. But for 300,000 miles, like, these seats aren't in too bad a shape. It was like that when I got it. But yeah, you can have nice leather seats at 300,000 miles. Like, it's, yeah, ignore how messy the back of this is. I keep a bunch of tools in here, like pretty much my whole workshop. It's more of a utility vehicle, but those are some of the reasons I'm retiring it. Another one is gas near me right now is $4.20, which is a lot. And this thing averages about 12 mpg. And just, again, with the daily driving a full-size truck doesn't make a lot of sense thing, I just don't want to do this to myself right now. The GS, it's about the same price to fill it up since it takes premium, but a tank lasts twice as long. And I have a 4-minute commute to work and back, but my girlfriend lives about 20 to 30 minutes away, and Zach is about 20 to 30 minutes away, so I kind of drive a lot, and driving something like this just doesn't make any sense for me anymore right now. Like I said, it's still going to stick around though for towing and off-roading. There's going to be a ton of that to come. Who knows, maybe down the road sometime I'll do a light restoration on it and do some body work. We'll see where we end up. It's not super high on the priorities. This thing's just kind of a utility vehicle and tow rig for now. But yeah, we have a ton of off-road content coming up this summer. Zach's truck, if you remember, is $400 Silverado. It's about to snap in half, and we have a pretty good send-off planned for it. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for the drift event and the Thunderbird. But yeah, so this thing is just going to be reserved for a tow rig and 4x4, and I do have something up my sleeve for next winter that I plan on replacing it with. I need to find one in the first place, but stay tuned. I will be finding one and buying it this summer, and you guys will see. It's not going to be anything. It's not going to be a whole build or anything super crazy. It's just going to be something a bit more fun to drive, but it's going to be a vehicle that I'm not going to feel bad about rusting out. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, let's drive the GS around, because if you guys remember in my video last week, I think we fixed the issue with it running, but I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna take it down. Zach's at work right now. I actually might get it in the air and show you guys just how clean this thing is underneath, and just shake it down and do a check over. All right guys, so we got the daily driver keychain set up with the Lexus keys now, and Yukon keys on the all the rest of my vehicle's keychain. So that means it's official. We're gonna park it over there, and that'll be your resting place for a bit in front of the trailer. This is our resting spot for now, right in front of the trailer. Speaking of the trailer, another thing I might try and do today, it's really cold out, so we'll see, but if I can get that figured out, if you guys remember, I cut the lock off it, so hopefully I can figure out a better system for that so that this doesn't come out and the locks were all seized up and the key broke off in it, if you guys saw the video. But yeah, so we'll see if we can get that done today, but first let's drive this, take it down to Zach's and get it in the air and see what he's up to, and see if there's anything that this thing needs. Alright guys, so we got this in the air, and look at how clean this thing is. It's still insane. Everything's dry. Teeny bit of seep in there, but oh well, not worried about that. And the only things I'm really seeing here that it needs, just look at how clean this is, but the only things that I'm really seeing here are The lower and upper ball joints are both bad, but on the R154 car, I have adjustable upper control arms that I bought just last year with new ball joints. So, wow, I can't get over this. Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can see better. Just look at how clean this is. But yeah, and then I just ordered the new ball joints, or the new lower ball joints online. So those should be coming soon. They're pretty bad. I got a pry bar on them and there was a ton of play. But otherwise, everything looks really good under here. So yeah, hopefully we'll drive it around a little bit. Like I said last video, we'll see if the battery terminals fixed it, and we will see what happens. So I kind of been driving this thing around all day, and the battery isn't the greatest in it seems like, and also the ball joints are bad, like I said. So I'm gonna get those done, and the passenger window switch doesn't work, but otherwise I think that the battery terminals, the terminals fix the issue where it shuts off when it runs, because this thing's been fine for me all day. So I'm gonna take it home and go to the car wash, and hopefully that fixes it, and I will see you guys at the car wash. So we made it back. We're about to wash it, and on the drive back, it didn't really act up for me. It ran perfectly fine, so I think the battery terminal thing did it, but it does have brake pulsation like crazy, and also it feels like a wheel might be out of balance or something. So that might be the vibration he's talking about. I'm not sure. It's definitely not related to the engine or anything like that though, so that's a good thing. But yeah, let's get this washed, and then we will see how it turns out after that. I just did a quick hose down of it, and as you can see, all the mud is gone off it. It looks so much better. This thing's beautiful. I still can't believe how good a shape this is in. There's a little bit of crap on it right here, but oh well. This thing is in such good shape, I cannot wait. It's gonna be a good summer with this thing. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. We got both our cars out now. They're both from the same year, same era, I guess. Kind of crazy the difference between the two, but yeah, her summer wheels are on. Yukon's put away for the season, apart from wheeling and towing, and then this thing's out to play now. So it needs a little bit of work, as you guys saw, but I'm just glad it's out. I'm glad it runs and drives and doesn't have anything majorly wrong with it. I actually already ordered the lower ball joints. They're on the way. And I have adjustable upper control arms for the upper ball joints on my R154 car, so I will pull those and put them on here. And yeah, hopefully we can get rid of some of this brake pulsation, and also, which I might just live with it for now because I have LS400 brakes on the R154 car that I eventually plan on swapping to this. But we're going to start with the factory wheels and tires, get those on, see how they feel, or see if that fixes anything, because it feels almost like a flat spots on the tire or something for that vibration. But if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. There's going to be a lot more content on this car to come. And like I said, we got a drift event coming up soon and an off-road trip where we're going to send Zach's truck off. So stay tuned for those. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.